game industry or really media arts industry in Africa, right? So if you look at video games internationally, they made $140 billion globally. Most of that is on mobile now. Everybody has a mobile phone, and the gaming demographic has changed pretty dramatically to where there's a great deal of people across the board that are playing games. Africa only accounted for less than $1 billion of that, right? So the video game industry has developed everywhere else in the world, including South America. Brazil is gangbusters with video games right now. So it's really the last emerging market, and there's over 1 billion people in Africa who love to play games just like the rest of the world. The continent is very young. I think it's something like 50% is less than 30 years old. We're starting to build these alliances now with the major entities that are developing games. There's a lot of hurdles that I won't get into now, but I just think that there's the idea of having a unified currency in Africa. I love what Tyler Perry said.
Yes.
About building your own table. I think that completely applies to the biggest media entertainment that exists right now, which is games. And why not do that in Africa? So that's what I'm really interested in doing, and I think how we do it is what one of the big things they lack is the training and education that that we have here. And so the main thing I see is building that pipeline through the Caribbean as well. I think there's some amazing things that are happening. The CARICOM, which is the 15 free nations of the Caribbean. So building that pipeline of information, teachers, trainers, educators, investors, and figuring out a model. I think the tricky part is just figuring out how to build the right infrastructure and distribution channels for the entire continent. And I really feel like with that number of people, with 1 billion people, you could give the content away for free. Like the telecoms, all the different companies that would need to advertise to all those eyeballs. And I'm quite sure, like, one thing that Black Panther really established is that not only are we hungry for this content, but so does everybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you see video games, animation, comics produced at that high level of quality, featuring Black characters, not only will it be successful in Africa and in the US, but all over the globe.